Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Training at the Sports Pod. So today we're going to talk about how to create shoulder flexion, an independent shoulder flexion, right? Oftentimes what we see in the clinic, I need you to overhear Coach Tio, is that this is shoulder flexion, okay? Oftentimes what happens is to get even further into shoulder flexion, they're going to try to extend through their low back. If you're one of these people, this is what you need to do, okay? We're going to fix that. Your shoulder should move independently of your thoracic spine and your lumbar spine. Your shoulder should be just your fucking shoulder. Okay, so lay down on the floor, Coach Tio. So we call this exercise supine pails and rails of shoulder flexion. So what we're going to do is we're going to go head into the, good. And we're just gonna work onto his left shoulder, all right? So we're gonna take this right shoulder, put it onto your side for me. Good. Now, if you wanna look at later, earlier videos of hollow position, you should definitely reference that because we want a hollow position in this prone position. So hollow position means that his spine isn't in a extended position like this. Look, his butt is up. There's that nice valley in here. That's what we call extension. Going to neutral is when he just relaxes. It becomes a little bit more flat. And then as we go into hollow position, you see that it basically goes straight, right? Like if I put a rod all the way through his lumbar spine and his thoracic spine, it's nice and straight. So this also, cues that you want to be very aware of is cueing the glutes, so turning on the glutes and then zipping up his, yes, there you go. Now I also tell him to make sure that he puts pressure into his forehead so everything is nice and straight, and now we are isolating just the shoulder. The last thing I'm going to ask him to do is he's going to fully extend his shoulder. Good. Make sure that there's not a lot of trap engagement. That's a lot of trap engagement, so do that again. That's trap engagement. We don't want that. We just want the rotator cuff. So we want to bring that down here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take a trusty sports pod block. We're going to put it back down on here, okay? So what we're going to do is continue to keep him in a neutral position. How I cue this again is I should be able to put my hand under his belly button while he continues to keep this. Then what we're going to do is we're going to push down into the block for 20 seconds, okay? So what we're trying to do is just trying to engage the rotator cuff, making sure that he's not using his traps and he's engaging that hollow position. Hey, butt, there you go. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lift off of the block for 20 seconds. So lift off the block. Good. Hollow position, hollow position. I should be able to take this block away and he stays in that same position for 20 seconds. And we're going to hold, keep on going. And then you're going to push down.
Wait 20 seconds. And what we're going to do in this part of the video is just going to fast forward it. But we're going to continue to take it this way. Pull. Hey, right here. Use that. There we go. This is hard, isn't it? Hey, hey. Push. Pull. Hey, hey, there. And push.
And relax. So what we did was we did alternating 20 seconds of pushing into the block, 20 seconds off of the block. We do that, we continue to rotate through that up until we get to about 2 minutes of time. We've elapsed 2 minutes. The reason why we do that is because tissue doesn't change unless you've given it tension and force for at least 1.5 to 2 minutes. If you want to see change in the actual tissue length, permanent change, you have to go past that 1.5 mark. So this is how we do in the sports pod of creating shoulder flexion, independent shoulder flexion. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at the sports pod. And you can find all of our information at our website, thesportspod.co. Have a good one and move free, humans.